but this is a fourth of a cup. I'm gonna put it in, I'm gonna cover it. Once it's totally, Hi, welcome to my channel, Suzanne's Sweet Kitchen. Today we're going to be making this super delicious pumpkin pecan cheesecake. It's pretty darn good, you guys. If you'd like to know how I made it and how you can make it too, just keep watching. Okay, let's go ahead and start off with the crust for this amazing pumpkin and pecan cheesecake. Yum! For our crust, we'll need 2 cups of ginger snaps, and I'm talking the ginger snaps you grew up with, the ones that are nice and crunchy. Don't make homemade ones for this, no soft ginger snaps needed. Okay, let's go ahead and ground up our ginger snaps. We need 2 cups. I'm going to use my food processor. You don't have to, you can just put them in a storage bag and beat them with a rolling pin or something heavy. I'm just doing this because I like how fine they get and how they're more uniform. So, let's go ahead and give these a nice pulse. Okay, now that we have our 2 cups of ginger snaps ground up, let's go ahead and add the rest of the ingredients for the crust. Let's go ahead and add a 1/4 cup of melted unsalted butter. You guys, I will leave the whole recipe down in my description box below for you guys, so don't worry about writing it down as I go. Next is 3 tablespoons of all-purpose flour and a 1/2 cup of brown sugar. I thought I would just finish this part off using my food processor since I already had it out and dirtied it. So let's go ahead and give this a good mix. You don't have to use a food processor, you can just use a spoon for this part. Let's go ahead and put our crust in our spring-form pan. I have sprayed it with some non-stick spray. That was a good one, Suzanne. Wowzer. That was aggressive. This is what it looks like before I press it down in, and this is the mess I made. There we go. Now we just want to press this down firmly, and we'll push some up on the sides as well. We want to pack it really good. Give it a nice crust. Pack it in those corners really good. That looks pretty good. I have already preheated my oven to 350 degrees. We're going to stick this in the oven for 15 minutes. And while it's cooling, we're going to make our filling for our pumpkin pecan cheesecake. Yum! See you guys back in just a second. Our crust baked for 15 minutes at 350 degrees. I have taken the crust out of the oven and it's cooling over here on a rack. I reduced my heat to 325 while I make the filling for our pumpkin pecan cheesecake. Yum! You guys, this recipe has a lot of steps and a lot of ingredients, but it is well worth it. It is so good, but nothing's difficult to do. It's all pretty easy. So I have a large bowl here and I have my hand mix over here to the side. I have 4 8-ounce blocks of Philadelphia cream cheese, the full fat. It's at room temperature. Let's go ahead and add that to our bowl. Let's go ahead and get our cream cheese nice and creamy. Now that we have it started, let's go ahead and add in our sugars. I have a 1/2 cup of granulated sugar and a full cup of brown sugar. Let's go ahead and mix this until it's really nice and creamy. This looks perfect. We're gonna set it aside and get a larger bowl. Let's go ahead and add in our 2 cans of pumpkin puree. It needs to say pure 100% pumpkin, you guys. I'm using the Libby brand today. Get that in the bowl. In this little bowl, we have our cinnamon, nutmeg, ginger, and salt, and allspice. I'm gonna go ahead and add those in now. And next goes in 1 tablespoon of good vanilla extract. And this one is optional, but it is some bourbon whiskey, 1 tablespoon. Let's go ahead and get those combined. Now that we have that combined, let's go ahead and add 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour. In this bowl, I have 4 whole eggs and 2 egg yolks. In the pool they go. Let's go ahead and get those mixed up. That looks good. Let's go ahead and add our cream cheese mixture to it. Now we're going to combine all of our ingredients together. That looks really good. Let's go ahead and pour it into our prepared pan. I have my spring form pan here with our crust that we've already baked. And let's go ahead and add our filling in. Just jiggle it around, get it all nice and flat. I'm gonna go ahead and stick this in my preheated oven that's preheated to 325 degrees, and it's gonna take about 1.5 hours, but I'll let you guys know at the end how long it exactly took. See you guys back in a second. Our cheesecake is almost done. I took the temperature of this cheesecake. It's about 155. We don't want it to go past 160. So we're gonna go ahead and get our pecan topping ready to put on it and stick it back in the oven for another 5 minutes. Let's go ahead and get our topping mixed together. Let's go ahead and then the top is going to be still jiggly. You don't want it to bake until it's not jiggly. That would be over baking it. So you want to take its temperature all around the top. I just set the timer for 5 minutes. When that 5 minutes is up, I'm going to turn off my oven and crack my door of my oven for about 1 hour. Once it's reached room temperature, I'll cover it with foil, put it in the refrigerator for at least 4 hours, but in my case, it will be overnight. So tomorrow we'll finish this video by showing you guys and doing a taste test, of course. I'll see you guys back in 1 second. It is the next day, you guys. Our pumpkin pecan cheesecake was in the refrigerator all night. So this is what I did. I stuck it in my oven for about 1 hour and 15 minutes and got my thermometer out, and it registered about 155. So that's when I put my pecans on and put it back in there for 5 more minutes, and then turned off the oven and cracked it open. I let it sit in there for about 1 hour, and I took it out, put it on a cooling rack until it became room temperature, then stuck it in the refrigerator overnight. It's a lengthy process, you guys, but it's gonna be well worth it. None of it's difficult, but it just takes time, you guys, that's all. So let's go ahead and unveil this pumpkin pecan cheesecake. Yum! Yum. Tonight is Sunday dinner over at Steve's house, and this is the dessert. So I cannot wait to get their opinion. I'll probably take some pictures or maybe some video of the grandkids eating it. So I'll stick that in this video as well. But I can't wait to eat it, you guys. Yum! Stick my offset spatula under there, right under the ginger snaps crust. Got my extra large offset spatula here helping me out. I can feel it's loosening up. Oh, come on. Beautiful. Now all we need is some homemade whipping cream. Yum. I'll be making that here in just a couple hours to take over. I hope you guys give this recipe a try during these holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, or just because you want to make a nice dessert. Thank you so much for watching this video, you guys. It really does mean the world to me. If you are a returning subscriber coming back to watch another one of my videos, thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you're new to my channel and haven't yet subscribed, please consider doing so. It's quick and it's easy and it's totally free. And while you're down there subscribing, go ahead and hit that bell. It will just remind you when I upload new videos, which is on Tuesdays and Fridays. And if you like this video, please give me a big old thumbs up. And if you have any comments, please leave those down in the comments section down below. I would love to hear from you. I'm having an amazing day. I hope you are as well. Until next time, make it a great day.